24 read. I'm going to roll the Astro Dice, see who we're reading for. Wisdom of the Oracle, Energy Oracle deck, Light Seers Tarot deck. We're going to go from the 1st house to the 12th house. Run through the transits. Let's see what's changing for the sign that I call for. Let's get into it. We'll pull a crystal at the end, all right, and see what's the best stone to use for the month of November. Leo in the 10th house with the energy of the sun. This is Scorpio's energy. I believe I did Scorpio already. Aquarius in the 4th house with Pluto's energy. Heavy on Scorpio's energy. This reading could be for Scorpio, but I already read the Scorpio, so we're going to get into it. All right, Scorpio in the 11th house. This is going to be, what's that? Sun, Moon, Rising, Capricorn. I just did Capricorn. Coming out with Jupiter's energy. Take it as it resonates, you guys. Make sure you look into these placements in your chart. Cancer in the 10th house. I already did Libra. Pisces in the 10th house. Did I do Gemini? I did. Is that Gemini? Yes, it is. Aries in the 12th house. I'm seeing the energy of the sun here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. I don't think I did Taurus already. 1 second, you guys. Taurus it is. Taurus it is. So, heavy highlight on Aries in the 12th. With the energy of the sun in Scorpio. So, Taurus, that would be Scorpio in your 7th. Let's get into it. Looks like we're focusing on earth signs today for today's readings. I did Capricorn. Now we're in Taurus. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, wanted to come out. In Between Worlds wants to be seen again. Came out for Capricorn. Chopped wood. Loyal heart. Temporary non-action. It's time for a nap. All right. It says, allow your dreams to arise. Welcome in, you guys. That hurt. I don't know why I decided to eat apples before Taurus's reading. Take it as it resonates. They were green runs. All right, let's move from the heart space here. You got community, door to value, and you have the temple path here. Ooh, you got envy on the bottom of the deck. There could be some jealous eyes around you right now pertaining to the community of people you're surrounding yourself by and the value that's meant to come in pertaining to your specific path. You're in between realms at this time. It looks like you're focusing more so on being grounded. And you are remaining devoted and loyal to whatever you've got going on here. Loyal heart. All right. It says meditate and contemplate and you'll get your aha moment. All right. Let the divine put in the work is what it's saying. Okay. Let your dreams arise is what your spirit guides want you to do. Rest and rejuvenate and renew yourself. I don't know. This is the message. All right. Let's get into the tarot. All right. What do we have for November 2024 for Taurus? November 2024 for Taurus. Tell me about this community card here. Welcome in, you guys. I think I have to, hold on a second. I got to shut down this chat. I just cannot. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, here's your community of people. Hierophant. It's a spiritual one. All right. Spiritual community here. You feel elevated with this specific community. Tell me more about it. Yeah. It allows you to remain focused on adapting to changes that are happening in your life overall. All right. With your everyday experiences, it looks like you have lots of passion pertaining to the specific community of people. All right. Let's look at the door to value for you. I don't know if you have this sort of inheritance that's meant to come in for you that you're heavily focused on right now, but there's a need to protect it. 7 of Wands. I'm feeling like you've got envy eyes surrounding you right now and pertaining to the specific path that you're on. You're definitely passionate about the specific community of people. Could be where you're learning something about spirituality and or pertaining to something that you want to fully commit yourself to and how you're going to be adapting to these changes in your life. But it looks like there's some sort of inheritance that's meant to come in that you're more so trying to protect at this time. What is this 7 of Wands? It's kind of giving me where it said meditate and contemplate and having like an aha moment. All about humility and receptivity. All right. This could be other people's energy. 7 of Wands speaks about when you have a win. The 7 of Wands is when others are jealous and or envious of what you are protecting overall, that they would come for your energy. So just be careful. All right. I don't feel that you're opening up your heart space towards anything besides whatever you're being devoted to. This is the Queen of Swords, heavily focused. See how her heart is kind of like caged up here. Temple path. 3 of Wands. You're making progress here. Ooh, the Empress. I like it. 7 of Cups. There's the jealousy. There's the envy. There's the damn illusion surrounding your, your goodness. Yeah, here's the competition and all that good stuff. Okay. You're moving forward and you're in Empress energy. You're birthing something new. It could be an idea. It could be literally a way of healing. All right. I feel like I know this sounds crazy, but you're touching the world one thing at a time, like one touch at a time, one person at a time, something like this. All right. You're transmuting some sort of energy so that there's like this, you're birthing a new you with whatever this pathway is, surrounded by the specific community of people, the passion you have for it, the inheritance that comes with it. It comes with a sense of maturity here. You have to protect yourself though. All right, so maybe your guides are telling you to rest and rejuvenate and to heal. No action so far, nothing. You've got a lot of envious eyes surrounding you right now. And this is why. They want to create conflict and competition and challenges for you overall on your path. All right, and they want to make it seem like there's some sort of illusion or confusion surrounding where you're heading on this specific pathway. Okay, let's look over here. So again, it's coming through with Between Worlds. Capricorn's reading could be significant for you. You might want to check that one out. Same card came out. Door to Value and Between Worlds was in that reading. Let's take a look. You're going through a transition. You're releasing burdens. All right. From your past is what it looks like. Anytime you're at the end of a specific cycle in tarot, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, whatever it is, there's always a new beginning that's coming. You got heavy energy here for just specifically you. There's a heavy focus on the community of people that you're tapping in with, Taurus. Because in this entire spread that I've done so far, these are the majors that are coming out. Okay? You're making progress on self. It's like the more that you heal yourself, the more you value yourself, the more elevated you are. It's kind of what I'm feeling. Here's the energy of value. Here's the energy of elevation. in which allows you to move passionately towards what your goals are. Whatever this is, all right? You're adapting to changes in your life. You're going through some sort of transition is what it is, all right? Let's look at the Ten of Wands. Why is this here? Ten of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? I feel like you're ending many different areas in your life. Maybe it could be a specific area that you have been overburdened with. I feel like you're packing up. You're ready to leave home or something. All right. This is your energy overall. I'm looking at the bull here. Okay. You're like, I'm packing up. I'm going. I'm taking my shit and I'm gone. All right. Ten of Pentacles could be moving away from family. Could be that you are transitioning your career. Could be that you're transitioning what your life looks like pertaining to your day-to-day routines. All right. This is your practical life more so. Physical and practical energy surrounding you at this time is what's changing. Happening very rapidly too. Look at this. All right. It could be your workspace. Eight of Pentacles is here. I don't know. Let's get into it. All right, one more card on this Ten of Wands and this Ten of Pentacles. It could feel that you are coming to a head with difficulties pertaining to finances possibly. All right, a heavy emphasis on not just saving your energy, but saving overall your finances, because you've got a door to value here, but you have to be able to protect it is what it's saying. All right, so trying to remain in balance and or bringing these specific areas in your life into balance. So if you're going through a specific transition and you're moving away from one thing physically that has been burdening you, one specific area in your life, in your practical life that more so seems to be burdening you, where you feel you're due for a new beginning, you're trying to bring that back into balance pertaining to this specific transition, but you have this specific path that you're on right now that's really, you're passionate about it. All right, you feel like you're more so devoted and loyal to just that. All right, let's look at the Chopped Wood card with where you're supposed to be allowing the divine to put in their work. Let's see. The Moon card. The Fool card. And the Eight of Cups. I feel like the universe knows exactly what is going to be best for you. So allow them to bring that in. Maybe there's something that you're fully attracted to, but that's not the path that's meant to be leading you on where you need to be. All right. If it's pertaining to the energy of the Moon card, then it looks like there's something that's hidden in your subconscious state, and where you have this idea of a new beginning, but you're needing to walk away and emotionally withdraw from something of the past. All right. So let's look at Loyal Heart. Okay. Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and Judgment. All right. Down at the bottom of the deck is the Hermit with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Something that has been overall looking to where the transition is happening for you and what you're walking away from the past is actually a good thing. Five of Swords is the energy of detachment. Detachment from a specific area in your life that you feel you've been putting a lot of hard work into. It's like if you've been focusing more so on an ascension period in your life, elevating in any way. The hermit mode is when you're like really heavily focused on self. But this is your passion. And this has really allowed you to move very slowly through transitions that you see overall happening in your life. So if it's that you're elevating spiritually, you feel that you're self-abundant overall, if you feel that you are heavily focused on making money, and you feel that there's changes that are happening for you and transitions that are happening for you, it's more so sitting in the energy of the subconscious state where you just need to emotionally withdraw, not only for your emotions, but from your mental as well, and focus on what it is that you want to be loyal and devoted to. It may require for you to really tap into hermit mode possibly, so that you can allow the divine to come in and do what they do and allow that energy in your dream to manifest, but it's going to take some time, it looks like. There is success that's coming. I'm seeing that as well. But there's going to be a period where you go through either material changes and or spiritual changes in your life. so that you can tap into this new love type of energy of whatever you've got going on surrounding you right now. All right. Again, it is a transition, and it looks like it's coming through and be able to provide you something that is long term. Long term love. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. All right. So I'm not sure if this is a new relationship, if this is just a way of seeing your life generally, how you want to be valued, and the amount of love that you want to attract. But it's bringing something great in. All right, with the energy of the Wheel of Fortune, and you will be reciprocated. All right, with this energy. The energy of receptivity is here. Six of Pentacles. And it will come through the energy of the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles is what I'm feeling. Right now, your love life is not too heightened because the heavy focus is on yourself at this time. That's what it looks like. All right, Taurus. So I'm seeing your energy here again. With the Hierophant, I'm seeing the Empress here. I'm also seeing the King of Pentacles could be you. All right, wanting to be able to provide for yourself, be able to live a life of abundance, live a life of feeling that you are stable and secure. But whatever you're going through right now, you've got envious eyes around you. Let's get into it. All right, Taurus, let me pull your chart. Ooh, I like this. I'm just going to show you because it's on the bottom of the deck. But Six of Wands. All right. The Lovers. The Queen of Cups and Temperance. This is you fully tapped into this energy of knowing exactly what you want to attract. And by doing so and focusing on yourself first is what you are attracting in overall. So if you've been doing a healing journey and or remaining balanced overall, spiritually, allowing the divine to do what they do, right? Put your hands up and just let it go, all right? This is what I'm seeing. It's going to attract you and put you in the spotlight, and where the divine will be able to just do just that. It's like fall back and have patience. That's what I want to say. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so Taurus in your first house. This is Uranus's work, I can guarantee you. Uranus in your sign is transitioning you. It's like a very innovative type of change. It's like like an upgrade almost to your house of self. All right. This specific transit had started back. Well, the retrograde period for Uranus has started back on September 1st. So you could feel that there's a heavy focus solely on you at this time. And that's okay, right? You might just be cutting everything else out. Solely focusing more so on yourself and your spirituality and how you can upgrade, all right, your overall energy. Full moon is in your sign this month of November, so that will happen on the 15th. Obviously, it will be head in head with your first house and your seventh house, which is all about you and your relationships and what it is that you want to attract in. All right, so the work that you're doing on yourself and what changes are happening for you in the first house is what is being highlighted right now in your seventh house and what you want to attract in. Again, this is you. This is the lover that you're attracting in. All right. Now, Gemini being your second house, this is where you're meant to be expanding at this time, pertaining to your finances, your values, your possessions. And I'm more so seeing that, but it's requiring you to really protect your energy, to remain focused, and understand that there is some sort of inheritance that's supposed to come through for you here. All right. That's what I'm seeing overall, falling over top of your door to value. This is your money. All right. Now, Jupiter is at its detriment in the sign that it's in Gemini. All right. But for you, this could be a great thing pertaining to abundance. All right. Jupiter wants to expand abundance in any way. So focusing on yourself first and the changes that are taking place there. Jupiter not working at its most strength, but utilizing the energy of like giving you knowledge of how to bring that money in. That could be this Queen of Swords energy, whatever you're focused on right now. All right. Cancer in your third house. This is where Mars has been. Okay. It's in its pre-shadow phase at this time. It will be moving into your fourth house on November 3rd. November 2nd, we have Jupiter in your second house, sextile into the energy of Chiron and Aries, which is your 12th house. Now, Aries in the 12th house with the energy of the sun is what came out. something pertaining to the sun shining in your 7th house and the North Node being in your subconscious state is what's more so supposed to be working great for you here, and where Jupiter is meant to expand. Jupiter co-rules the 12th house with Chiron being in Aries. That happens to be that it's going to be tapping into this core wound, and where it's allowing you to go through a specific transition when it goes through, let's just say, your love life, utilizing your imagination, getting creative in any way, tapping into your spirituality, and or just more so allowing yourself to feel free in your subconscious state, to feel what you feel, the dreams, and tapping into that energy. All right. Mars in Cancer will move into Leo on November 3rd. Again, it's pre-shadow phase already, so it'll go retrograde December 6th. That's not going to happen up until, the very first week of December, but we're already feeling the energies, and where it will go retrograde in Leo and then back into your 3rd house. So this will be in between the 3rd and 4th for you, pertaining to communication, transportation, local community, could be siblings, cousins, whatever it may happen to be. It's going to be more so pertaining to family. All right. So I don't know if this is why you feel burdened by family right now, and or burdened by physically surrounded, pertaining to, it could be your family. All right. I don't know. You're kind of like in between worlds here with this Mars energy. It looks like once Mars moves into your 4th house, it doesn't want you to get comfortable. Although right now it might be saying, oh, go ahead and take, temporary non-action. This is where the conflict could be coming in, because that can be more so seen as an illusion. All right. People may feel and or fight you and say, oh, well, you're not supposed to be taking a break right now, where Mars is telling you to go take action. So you see how when the planets are working in specific signs, it's like uncomfortable. This will affect your energy, where you want to be in your comfort zone, but Mars wants you to take action. And it can bring in a sense of competition around you. And or if it's pertaining to family, they may feel that you are not in balance, which you technically are. They just don't see it. All right. They're not meant to see it. It's not their path. It's yours. Right. So let's get into and past the energy of the 4th house. We just had a last quarter moon in your 4th house, which was more so something that needed to be released and or adjusted here. All right. So that you could transform your energy and get ready for this new moon in Scorpio, which again, it's happening in your 7th house. Something pertaining to like a partnership, a relationship, a contract, something in business. I don't know what it is, but it looks like for me, it could be love. All right. I don't feel overall while you were working with your community of people and while you were focusing on your money, you were worried about love. But everybody needs love in their life, and it's okay to have that. So it's like, allow that to come in. And this is why the divine is like, let us put in the work here. Just take a step back, because you're too overly focused on your passion, should I say. All right. Now, Virgo in the 5th house. This is the house of your pleasure, your love, your creativity, your self-expressiveness. It can involve children, could be a hobby, whatever it is. Okay. Vesta had been in Virgo for a while, which is the asteroid of spirituality. It speaks about sacrifice and what? Devotion. Hello. That's it. Now, Virgo's energy overall is very analytical, very efficient, very organized, very like to the T. I dot my I's and I cross my T's, right? That's possibly how you were in the energy of your 5th house, pertaining to a specific project or something that you do creatively. Whatever was your passion is more so what I feel this was. That you continue to make progress with, which ended up leaving you in the energy of the Empress. All right. You being like the highlight of, your own path here. So whatever had happened with Vesta being there, pertaining to what sparked you up, it's now in the energy of your 6th house. Pertaining to your house of health and hard work and your day-to-day routines and how you're meant to be of service to other people. So why do I feel that whatever this is, with whatever community of people you've been working with, the energy that's brought together with this energy is overall saying there's a heavy sense of elevation within your spirituality now. Now you're meant to go do spiritual work, right? So it's going to be tapping in with Juno and Libra up until it moves out on November the 3rd into your 7th house. All right. Juno and Libra is all about marriage and partnerships and how to be bringing things back into balance. This is Libra's energy here. All right. So Vesta working with this specific asteroid is almost like you having a marriage and or a partnership and or a bond. Where's my Two of Cups? With spirituality. This is a spiritual union right here. Okay. Now, what's happening here? It's pertaining to you being of service to other people. There's something about this energy, because there's South nodes here as well, where it's like you've been dealing with some sort of karmic lesson or something that was learned in the past, and where it's been a challenge for you more so to overcome this energy so that you can head towards your destiny. So now that we're getting closer and closer to having Libra moving into Virgo, Virgo being your 5th house, it's allowing you to get creative in what you're meant to be doing here. All right. I feel that the North Node being in your 12th house is going to be anything pertaining to your spiritual work and whatever you've already been doing. So Vesta being in opposing energies of the North Node right now is great, right? Because it's giving you a sense of a pick-me-up. You want to have passion for what you do. It gives you a sense of spark. It makes you feel that you're at home, and you can utilize this energy, not so much of sacrificing too much of yourself for other people, but allowing that energy and making you feel better overall pertaining to your own health, because this is sitting in your house of health. All right. Now, Lilith is in Libra. It may give you a sense of power that you have, which is okay to have that. All right. But be careful that you're not utilizing this power in a very significant way where you're overpowering others pertaining to who you're working with. This is your work environment. So it could be you and others that feel that you're too much in the damn spotlight and they don't like it. Okay. It's almost as if you've been given a specific opportunity that wasn't presented to them. Something like this. All right. Just remain humble and stay in your spot, right? Scorpio, in your 7th house. This is where the sun is shining for you right now. So now you're attracting in this partnership, whether it be true love, whether it just be, where's my spiritual union here? It could just look more so like this. All right. Whatever it is, this is part of your destiny. You're meant to align with it this way. All right. We've got the sun in Scorpio. We've got Mercury in Scorpio. And we have the new moon in Scorpio and Juno stepping into Scorpio. So from the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, this is a very significant area for you overall with your 7th house this upcoming weekend. All right. Stepping into November. Now, Mercury is in Scorpio now, but we'll be moving into Sagittarius, into your 8th house. All right. Mercury being in Scorpio will have the same type of tendency and where it is working for you right now. Maybe you're seeking that relationship that you can feel that you can communicate to. But then when Mercury steps into the 8th house, it's almost as if Mercury is really in Scorpio at this time, even if it's in Sagittarius. Because Mercury is in the home of the transition that needs to happen. And that's going to be pertaining to the psychological state. All right. Anything pertaining to deep emotional feelings and or the actual transformation and or the transition that needs to take place. So Sagittarius' energy, it wants you to get adventurous. It wants you to explore the depths of your emotions is what this is. All right. Now, once Mercury moves into that energy, it will hit its pre-shadow phase on November the 11th. And where the actual retrograde takes place on November 25th of more so by the end of the month. All right, so the sun will be in Sagittarius as well by the 21st. So then you're going to see Mercury and the sun together there. And I'm pretty sure the new moon in Sagittarius will happen by the end of the month as well. I want to say it's probably like November 30th or December 1st, something like that. All of that energy by the end of the month will be sitting in your 8th house of transformation. So whatever it is that you're releasing, whatever you feel that you're in between worlds with right now, it's like allow the divine to come in and help the change so that you can experience your new beginning. Because from one thing ending in your life, it will start off to be a brand new beginning. All right. Let's get into where Venus is currently right now for you in the 8th house. Venus does not like to be in the 8th house. Why? Because it's ruled by Pluto and ruled by Mars. Very like too much in the feelings. Venus is your ruling planet, Taurus. It wants to be seen as, let's just say, you want love, you want reciprocity, you want to feel that you're valued, you want to feel luxury, you want, all right, so Venus being in your 8th house, it could be that it's coming from someone else's resources. You know what I mean? Like if it pertains to money, then it's coming from a partner, something like that. But Venus is currently out of bounds right now, so you could be truly seeking like lots of love. If it's pertaining to finances, if it pertains to pleasure and relationships and beauty, these are areas that Venus doesn't like to be in the 8th house right now for you. All right, so that's possibly why you're just like, I'm not really into love. I'm focused on me and screw that shit. But by the time that Venus steps into the 9th house, you're going to find that you're attracting this foreign love energy. All right. Venus tapping into something that is foreign is more so like a spiritual connection. So again, that's going to be bringing this in. Okay. And where here you will be reciprocated. Interesting enough. All right. Where you've been more so wanting love, but really too focused on yourself. This is the full moon in Taurus's energy. It will be that you will be reciprocated by then. All right. Let's just say that Pallas in Sagittarius has been giving you wisdom and knowledge pertaining to how to transform your energy. All right. Pallas is going to be stepping into Capricorn on November 30th. So Pallas likes to be in where it pertains to wisdom and knowledge, and that is the 9th house. Anything pertaining to higher learning, if it's spirituality, if it has to do with a specific belief system, or if it has to do anything pertaining to like a philosophy, education, and overall, this is where you're going to see that you're going to be either going back to school, all right? I don't know. Pluto's here in Capricorn right now, transforming the energy for you. And what spirituality looks like, a specific belief system, if it happens to be that, you know, there's a part of you that's mostly important pertaining to yourself rather than relationships, and it happens to be it's because it's sitting in your house of where you're meant to expand and grow overall. All right. Ceres is here as well, which is the asteroid of self-care and how to nurture yourself. So maybe you're nurturing more so much and devoting so much of yourself to this ascension period that you're in. Where's my Hermit card? I feel like you might be in isolation, spending a lot of time alone. And I'm ascending here. Don't bother me. This is the energy. All right. I'm transforming my life. This is the transformation. All right. Now, when Pluto moves into Aquarius in your 10th house, this is going to transform your career overall. It's going to look way different. And it's not just going to happen immediately. Pluto moves in through Aquarius for the next 20 years. So this could be something that's not happening now, but this is a transition in what you're going to be doing in the near future, right? Aquarius is the future. Now, that's happening November 19th, and where that's stepping out of your 9th house and into your 10th. There's nothing else that's going to be happening in Aquarius besides that first quarter moon in Aquarius's energy. So whatever you set your intention with whoever this partnership is here, pertaining to your 7th house, all right, with the new moon in Scorpio. A week later on November 9th, you'll see if the energy is gaining momentum pertaining to it being just a career type of relationship, contract, let's just call it, all right, because it's pertaining to your future. All right. Let's say that Pisces in the 11th right now, and where Saturn is in retrograde and Neptune's in retrograde, and how these energies have been working back since June and to the beginning of July, reviewing specific areas of your community of people. Again, here's the first card that came out. All right, this is you tapping into a spiritual community that you're very passionate about, that's allowing you to adapt to changes in your life. These were the cards. All right. Whatever this community is doing for you, it's great. These are like your kindred spirits. All right. This could be professional partnerships that you're coming into alignment with. And Saturn's energy being there, it's like they're creating structure, all right, surrounding you as a person, surrounding your specific environment, surrounding by those that you associate with and you call your friends, okay? So the 11th house could be the house of friends. They're more so companions, all right? Neptune's energy is of the only planet, by the way, that it's in its domicile energy at its very last degrees at 29 degrees. All right. I think it's in retrograde right now, maybe at 28. I don't know. But it's at its last degrees. Neptune is all about the imagination and getting creative and more so being able to visualize what your future looks like. Why? Because it sits in the 11th house that's ruled by Aquarius. All right. It's all about the future. So you might find that your spiritual journey here is aligning you with where you see yourself in the future. Now, the North Node being in the 12th house is ruled by Neptune, okay? So if it pertains to your subconscious state, if it pertains to your imagination and what inspires other people, and if you want to be of service to other people more so, and where the South Node has been, it's like a karmic challenge, like how can I focus more so on bettering my health so that way I can be a better person for other people that I want to be of service to. See what I'm saying? This is the energy. And this is where your healing is taking place for you overall. Because this could be a core wound that you've been dealing with overall your whole life. That you feel that you haven't had the opportunity to tap into what spirituality is. See what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Let's talk about the transits overall that are happening at the beginning of the month. So again, November 1st, you'll see the new moon in your 7th house, which is Scorpio's energy. Mercury in Scorpio will then trine to Mars in Cancer. So for you, Taurus, Cancer being the energy of your, I want to say 3rd house. Yes. All right. So interestingly enough for you, Taurus, these transits that are happening more so are happening in your houses that are pertaining to the intellect. Look who comes out and what you need to protect. It's the energy of the inheritance that's meant to come in, but it's protecting your intellect because your intellect is where your money's at. Bam! Ain't that something, right? So, although it is calling for, let's just say, water energy, you want to protect your emotions by remaining focused, all right, and protecting overall what it is that you have built pertaining to this community of people that you've been working with here and adapting to changes and what your passions are looking into the near future. All right. Now, hold on a second. Mercury in Scorpio trining to Mars in Cancer. That's your 7th house and your 3rd house. November the 2nd. Trines are positivity. It is things that are auspicious. Brings in the energy of good luck. So if you're socializing or you're doing anything in the media or if you're having specific business meetings pertaining to new contracts, this is an amazing day to do so. November the 2nd. Mars in Cancer opposing the energy of Pluto in Capricorn. For you, this is going to be the energy of the 3rd and the 9th houses. Interestingly enough, it pertains to the energy of what you've been studying pertaining to a specific research project, whatever you're passionate about, all right? Opposing the energy of Capricorn at its very last degrees and what's transforming your house of spirituality and your education and where you're like changing even overall your belief system in life, okay? Then we're looking at the energy of Venus in Sagittarius opposing Jupiter in Gemini. For you, this is going to be the energy of your 2nd and your 8th houses in opposition. Now, it's basically saying here, is that it? Yes, your 2nd and your 8th. It's basically saying here, you've got a challenge because you want your own money, okay? But Sagittarius is saying that Venus sitting in your 8th house, your money is coming from someone else's pockets. You're being reciprocated by the divine while you go through your transition. That's what this is. That's what it is. All right. Now, what else is happening? Venus in Sag is going to trine Chiron in Aries. All right. So again, this is going to be your 8th house trining to your 12th. Sorry, 1 second. I'm losing myself here. Yes. Yep. All right, your 8th house trining to your 12th. Interesting. So where you're meant to be healing right now on November 3rd is trining over to your house of transformation. This is not a bad thing. It's a great thing, actually. All right, it's a great thing. Because these specific signs, this is fire. This is the energy of passion, what you're passionate about. So if the transformation calls for you to heal, then the healing is going to be done in the houses that are tapping into your emotional state. All right, your subconscious state, should I say. And the work that you have to do, that's inner work. You don't have to more so involve other people in order to do so. So this is why you have envy eyes right now. It's okay. Take a nap because you're going to get messages here. Okay. Sun in Scorpio trining over to Saturn in Pisces. This is your 7th house. That's then trining to the energy of your 11th house. Yes. So this is going to be the partnerships in which you are aligning yourself with and the specific group of people that you're surrounded by. All right. So if you've been really in isolation and you find that your specific community of people are going to be people that you communicate with. Let's just say you find them online. All right, because Mars is in Cancer. This is your house of communication. This is where you're taking the most action right now. It looks like something pertaining to that energy will bring in something positive for you. Okay. Now, Mercury in Sagittarius will trine the North Node in Aries. All right. This for you is going to be your 8th house trining over to the North Node this time around on November 6th. Now, this whole Venus in Sag in the beginning of the month will be opposing the Gemini in Jupiter and Gemini energy. All right. So again, it happens to be that your resources are of significance pertaining to your values and the transformation that's happening overall in your life. And then you're also seeing the energy of Mercury when it steps into Sagittarius on the 2nd, where it would trine to the North Node in Aries pertaining to the communication that you're receiving from your subconscious state, because that's where the North Node is. All right, Mercury is of communication. Sagittarius being in your 8th house, all about the transformation that's happening for you and where your destiny is heading. It's only going to come through the energy of your subconscious state. So meditating and contemplating right now, and then you're going to have the aha moment. See it on the bottom here? Meditate, contemplate, aha moment. That's where you're going to receive the message. All right. Sun and Scorpio opposing Uranus and Taurus. This is you. This is your house of relationships opposing the energy of you. This is you. Okay. Interesting. This is Taurus and Libra's energy because it's ruled by Venus. So let's just say that your 1st house, you being ruled by Venus, opposing the house that's ruled by Venus, the 7th house, and where the sun is shining for you right now. You're like Empress energy overall. Okay. I love when the sun is in Scorpio for Taurus. It's amazing. It like puts you on the highlight of everybody wants your attention more so. And you're just like, I'm over here healing. I'm abundant in my own energy. I'm changing the world, you know, one touch at a time type of energy. That's this energy. But the opposition will bring some sort of confrontation, whether the energy will be focused on yourself and or your partner wanting the energy focused more so on them, because it's coming through with the sun in Scorpio opposing Uranus and Taurus. The day before the 16th, we're going to see the sun oppose the full moon in Taurus. Again, that's going to be the energy overall, and where you're meant to be reciprocated with some sort of love. All right, whatever is meant to come in for you. Now, Mars and Leo, by the 24th, this is where the energy starts picking up and it becomes where it's like very auspicious. Mars and Leo trining over to the North Node in Aries. Leo being, again, the energy of your 4th house, trining to your 12th house. Sun and Sagittarius trining over to the North Node, which is your 8th house, trining to your 12th house. And then you got the Sun and Sagittarius trining over to Mars and Leo, which again is your 8th house trining to your 4th house. This is all for you happening in water energies. All right. So if it pertains to your deep emotional feelings, your psychological state, if it pertains to your vision for the near future, pertaining to like your imagination and getting creative and tap into the whole spirituality thing, allow it to happen. By the end of the month, I feel you will understand where your pathway has been leading you, because this is your temple path here. All right. Your money is coming in right now, and where Jupiter, it wants to help you expand through the energy of, let's just say, the intellect. All right. So again, whatever you're highly focused on here. Let me pull all your air sign energies together real quick, because it's something that you're super... Look, I got a lot of fire out here. I got a lot of everything out here. All right. But I feel that this overall, it's not showing too much of your intellect. I don't feel like you're overly in your head. This can just be stress and jealousy that are caused by other people, and where you feel like you just want to move away and isolate yourself because you know where your path lies. See what I'm saying? What else do I see? You're remaining balanced overall. You know that there are specific areas in your life that are ending. So let's just take a look at what's coming out. This is you. This is your energy overall. You are an earth sign, Taurus. Your 1st, your 5th, and your 9th houses are changing. Not the same you. You're not the same person. You don't like the same hobbies. And you're turning into a spiritual person. That's this energy. 10 of Pentacles, you're ready for a new beginning. Let's say the fire elements in your chart, which are going to be your 4th, your 8th, and your 12th houses, are saying you're due for a change here, right? Because you're overly burdened, you're ready for a new beginning, pertaining to either a new home and or you doing some sort of inner healing, some inner child healing. It could be that, you know, you're transforming as a person and you're transitioning things in your life pertaining to your emotional state, and now you're all about like love and compassion and vulnerable with everybody pertaining to what you like to do for work. Let's just say that's what it is. All right. Heavy shift energy. And a lot of people have eyes on you or envious of you because everybody is being, not, I don't want to say forced. Everybody's energy, if worked with pertaining to where the transits are taking place, are afraid and or feel that they don't have enough strength to be able to go through a specific transition in their life. If you're transforming, it's because you're due for one. It's because Saturnian energy, which is in Pisces for you, and where Saturn is making everybody go through a specific transition, for you it's happening in the house of transformation. All right, that's, sorry, no it's not. For you, the transition is specifically pertaining to the community of people that you're meant to be surrounded by right now. All right. So there could be a lot of people in the world that are afraid to go through these type of transitions because it requires structure within self. It requires structure for the people that they're meant to surround themselves by. It requires discipline with overall changing things pertaining to their health, whether it's bad addictions or some sort of codependency upon someone else's energy. When you go through a transformation, it's meant to be done alone. See what I'm saying? So it's a shift in the energy overall. Let's get into your crystal for the month of November 2024. All right, don't allow the envy eyes to lead you astray. You're on the right path. You're happy. You know where you want to go. All right, let's see what you got. I use these cards so much, you guys. It feels like they don't even want to shuffle anymore. All right, let's get one for Taurus. Apache tears. Oh, so you're letting go of grief. You're recovering from the past and you're releasing pain so that old wounds can heal. Why am I feeling Chiron in your 12th house? Apache tears. It could be pertaining to harmony that you've had with relationships and how you're meant to easily connect with others now, moving in the energy of generosity and feeling reciprocity from those that you associate with now, and you're actually discovering a hidden talent to share with others as well. Okay, let's get into Apache tears. It's giving me like boo-hoo, leave the past behind and continue on your journey, right? Before we came to this planet, our souls agreed to experience both love and loss in this lifetime, along with the pleasures and pains of being in our bodies so that we might experience a sense of purpose and fulfillment and find our destiny. There is great beauty in being broken open, for a heart that has fully expanded with grief is one that truly understands that rejection is God's protection. Faith in something better coming our way will set the wheels in motion for attracting that which we most deserve. Often we simply cannot recognize that there is a far better plan at work than our own. The message of Apache Tears spirit is not to fear or repress your emotions. Release them through your body so that you can prepare yourself to heal from the heartache and receive all of the conscious universe has in store for your pleasure and for your happiness. What was the card under? 1 second, because I just saw it. There it is. So behind the time for a nap card was the happy card. It's all about your happiness. All right. Let's get into what the crystal spirit meditation is. All right. Apache tears are a translucent, water smooth type of obsidian, invaluable in helping us process loss. Carrying an Apache tear while grieving can assist us by providing a focal point and encouraging us to release painful emotions. Once the grieving process feels complete, the stone can be buried in the earth, allowing the emotions to be transmuted. All right. Rhodonite. So So again, this is your relationships and where the sun is highlighted right now for you. Okay. So this is the season of the full moon pertaining to you and your relationships. Why do I feel like there's something ending? Don't cry. Be happy. Be glad. Rhodonite. Relationships help us to reach our destiny and discover our purpose, and people will come into our lives to be our angels on earth, offering love, encouragement, and resources for building the lives that we want for ourselves. Now is the time to connect to others, and a spirit of generosity for Rhodonite spirit is here to help you from healthy partnerships that benefit everyone. Allies can be invisible or come in unexpected guises, so keep your eyes open. Listen to that little voice inside nudging you to reach out and extend a hand to someone you feel a connection to. This person might have invaluable ideas or solutions to offer you, or be the inspiration that helps you find the courage to move into unfamiliar territory and express gifts that you may have not known you've had. The conscious universe works through people, so think about connecting today, if not to an old friend or someone that you love, then to someone that you've been too shy to approach. Heal the belief that you should do it all by yourself. We're in this together. We are meant to work in partnership, exchanging our gifts to better the whole world. Where is this energy? Whoever it is that you feel a connection to, a loyal heart to, all right, that connection of loyalty and devotion. I feel like somebody wants to cry. I just want like this. Okay? Your community of people are surrounding you, and they were meant to walk you through, all right, pertaining to your personal life and or your professional life. I like this energy. I hope it resonates with you guys. All right. The readings will be posted in the playlist for November 2024. Check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and see how it resonates for you. Hope you have a good month. Love you all, and check you out in the next reading. Bye.